Hi everyone. Today we are breaking down a massive legislative proposal, the Corporate Laws Amendment Bill 2026. This bill seeks to bring the important changes to both Companies Act 2013 and the Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. Now, before we dive in, there is an important disclaimer. This is currently just a bill. It has been introduced in the Lok Sabha but has not yet been passed by the parliament or received presidential assent to become a law. We are discussing the proposed changes as they stand today so you can stay ahead of the curve. Let's look at the critical topic you need to know. Why now? The primary goal of this bill is to enhance the ease of doing business while strengthening the regulatory transparency. It follows the major recommendation from the Company Law Committee. There are major three themes driving these changes. First, decriminalization, technological integration, and global alignment. Let's understand the topic. The first one is related to ESOP, and this is a big one for startup and the tech companies, which is the executive compensation. The bill officially recognized the scheme linked to the value of share capital. This paves the way for modern instruments like restricted stock units, which is RSU, and SAR, stock appreciation right. The buyback integration. Company can now buy back securities issued under this value link scheme, giving more exit flexibility to employees. Then the last one is a shareholder approval. This new instrument are now part of the formal further issue of share capital, which is required the shareholder. The second important change is small company. The government is drastically increasing the threshold for who count as small company. Like capital limits move from 10 crore to 20 crore rupees. Turnover limit moves from 100 crore to 200 crore rupees. If you fall under these new limits, you enjoy the significant compliance relief, including exemption from certain auditor requirement and CSR obligation. The third important one is a digital corporate governance, which is virtual AGM and EGM. Companies can now hold meetings through video conferencing or other audio visual means, although they must still hold a physical meeting at least once in every 3 years. Another important is that prescribed company will now serve the documents to member only through electronic mode to make the communication more faster and cheaper. The next change is a IFSC. For those companies which are operating in the gift city or other IFSC, the rules are getting the global makeover. Specified IFSC entities must issue and maintain their share capital or partner contribution into permitted foreign currency. The next one is conversion of trust into LLP, which is a huge win for the investment community. The bill introduces the fifth schedule to allow the specified trust like alternative investment trust to convert into LLP. The next one is strengthening the regulators, which is NAFRA and IBBI. NAFRA now has a perpetual seal and expanded power to issue direction or mandate the additional training for auditors. The next big change is valuation authority. The IBBI is proposed as a valuation authority to oversee the registered valuer and power to levy the penalty up to 1 crore rupees. And the last big change, according to my view, is appointment of recovery officer and the 10% appeal rule. Finally, the bill is more relaxed when it comes to the procedural error, but it is tougher on the collection. A new role is created for recovery officer. If a person fails to pay a penalty, the recovery officer can attach their bank accounts or sell their property to recover the funds. The 10% rule is if you want to appeal a penalty from NAFRA, valuation authority, or adjudicating officer, you must now deposit the 10% of that amount upfront. I believe this bill is a massive step toward a 21st century corporate framework in India. It balances ease for the small businesses with a strict oversight for large ones. Which of these changes will impact you the most? Is it a new ESOP rules or a small company threshold? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you found this video helpful, and also subscribe to my channel Law Decoded for more deep dives into corporate law. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.